Why should the Knicks be the happiest team after the Spurs won? With the Spurs eliminating the Thunder in Game 7, the NBA has witnessed something unprecedented. The two teams that met in the NBA Cup Final have now both reached the NBA Finals. And just as I said before, the Knicks really do seem to be the team blessed with the most luck this season. Because from New York's perspective, facing the Spurs in the finals is clearly a better matchup than facing the Thunder. First of all, the Knicks are not afraid of Victor Wembanyama. If you ask me which team in the league is the least intimidated by Wembanyama, my first choice would definitely be the Knicks. The reason is simple. New York's 5-out system is exactly the kind of offense that can reduce Wembanyama's defensive dominance in the paint. When the Thunder played the Spurs, their most effective lineup involved taking Isaiah Hartenstein off the floor, bringing Jalen Williams into the game, and playing 5-out basketball. But the problem was that this was never Oklahoma City's regular system. They only started practicing it with a clear purpose near the end of the regular season. The Knicks are different. Their regular rotation can naturally play a 5-out system without making major adjustments. Josh Hart may be the only questionable shooter on the perimeter, but even Hart's shot is not as unreliable as people sometimes make it sound. Second, the biggest reason the Spurs were able to dominate the Thunder was rebounding, but the Knicks are also a very strong rebounding team. That means San Antonio will not be able to gain the same advantage against New York. In terms of size and physicality, the Knicks may even have the better group of wings. The Spurs could overwhelm the Thunder with their size, but they will not be able to overpower the Knicks in the same way. Third, this series is less likely to be affected by controversial officiating. Compared with the Thunder, the Spurs are not a team that heavily relies on drawing fouls. The Knicks are not a team built around favorable whistles either. That means this finals matchup could become a much purer basketball competition. If the Knicks were allowed to choose their opponent, they would almost certainly prefer to face the Spurs. At the very least, even if they lose, it is less likely that the series will be decided by officiating controversies. Fourth, the level of attention surrounding this matchup will rise dramatically. On one side, you have the new face of the NBA's next era. On the other side, you have the most iconic basketball stage in the league. When Victor Wembanyama arrives in New York, the matchup is guaranteed to create sparks. And this series is filled with storytelling potential. A terrifying alien is coming for the championship. And New York, the city that has produced countless superhero stories, is the perfect stage for the final battle. So from the perspective of the Knicks front office, raising the ticket prices a little more would not be unreasonable, right? Before the Western Conference Finals, I made a small prediction. The overall direction of the series played out almost exactly as I expected. The only difference was that I reversed the importance of Game 6 and Game 7. So now, let me make another bold prediction for the NBA Finals. The Spurs will protect home court in Game 1. The Knicks will bounce back and win Game 2. When the series moves to New York, both teams will take one game, leaving the series tied. Then, in the crucial Game 5, the Knicks will pull off an unexpected victory. The series will come to an end in Game 6. The New York Knicks will defeat the San Antonio Spurs 4-2 and win the NBA championship. And Jalen Brunson will lead New York back to the top of the basketball world.